elevated, I'm hella faded.
Hello, Aries. Oh. Oh, it's that death card again. Alright. So I had actually recorded a video prior to this, and for the life of me, I couldn't get it off the camera and uploaded. So I'm redoing it. Different camera. Same death card. I don't feel this is an ending. I feel this is, although I felt it was an ending in the first one, which is funny, because in the first video it really had like an ending vibe to it, like something was ending. But this is transformation for me. And I think it's personal transformation. I think, is this your card? This is you. So I think there's a lot to do with personal transformation. That's really good. I'm super excited about all these fire sign readings today so far, because everyone has shown like a lot of like personal development, and I'm just so proud of everyone. So, you know, don't let me down, Aries, please. But it's already looking like you're heading in the right direction. So I'm gonna leave that kind of over here, almost as a, maybe you're going through some sort of a rebirth in a way of ideas or belief systems, or death card will come in a lot of times and kind of like wipe out everything you thought you knew about everything so you can relearn. It's like kind of the end of an era, the end of like, if you know, like book series. Oh, you're getting married, huh? Congratulations. Like if you ever like have like a book series and they have book 1, book 2, this would be like the changing of the books. Like that first book was, this is how you were. So now you're going into another book, and during this book, this is how you are. And there's always the progression of like a character development, you know, and that's what's happening. You're heading into a new book of your life. Is probably the easiest way. And for some of you, it might be, it might include that 4 of Wands. Alright, I'm going to do past, present, and future. I'll elaborate on the first 2 rows, and then the 3rd row, the elaboration will be over in the extended. You can purchase that. I'll have a link down below. Alright. Let's see what's going on with Aries. What's going on with Aries? Ooh. Death. Wow. Wow. I'm gonna have to move that. You're definitely going through some sort of balance. You need balance in one area of your life. Let's see. What happened? You know, in the past, this is coming up past energy, but it's almost like this is you. This for some reason I get this vibe from you. The King of Swords is very he knows what he wants. He knows, you know, who he is. He knows everything, doesn't he? But it's not coming out like so. In the recent past, maybe you've kind of wondered, or you've started to wonder, or you've even had a realization that what you thought you were, or what you wanted, and that could be why we're getting that death card, is not turning out. Jeez, I am a mess. You may be a mess here. Oh my gosh. Just keep, that's fine. Just breathe. It'll be all right. Wow. And then you're left with like, it's like chaos, and then this, oof. For some of you, you know, you might have had some sort of a realization, and it's kind of molding together, like what you have in this one area of your life and this whole other unknown area of your life that kind of need to come together, and it's not easy. And sandwiched between these two, like, incredibly big energies, is this need to release. You can't control everything. You can't, you have to keep balance, but it's not balancing when you're like super, it's manipulation then, you know, it becomes something differently entirely. And right now, what isn't working is you doing this. See, the wheel is not justified, so it's kind of spinning in a direction that doesn't work for you. But it's because you haven't learned this yet. You know, maybe what you've done in the past for whatever it is you're looking for here has worked, but it's not. It's not working this time. So we have to kind of reevaluate and let go and learn and understand in ways that allow us to grow differently than we've grown in the past. I'm going to go ahead and do King and Queen of Pentacles. So you could be kind of meeting, or you have met, this is past, so you have met somebody who's kind of like your divine counterpart. It's almost like an equal kind of thing, you know. Very sensual, it's very grounded. It seems very fruitful. It seems, you know, there's growth, you know, which might be something that's refreshing to you. Maybe that's something you're just noticing that it really matters. It's like how much growth is there. Ooh. You want a victory, but you know, I think that's your personality, honestly. Like, you could be playing shuffleboard. You're gonna win. Doesn't matter. So you need to be careful of that. Four of Swords. Yeah, I think just kind of allowing and resting. See more. The dog's barking. Baby's up. Ugh. Hold on one second. Ugh. Yeah, I know my picture quality is horrible. I apologize for that. Alright, so Four of Swords, just kind of needing to allow things to unfold how they need to. You really, your mind is brilliant. There's no doubt about it. And I'm sure you're loving it, hearing it. But sometimes when we're learning new areas of our life, the brain isn't the best thing to learn from. Sometimes the heart is. You know what I mean? The heart is a muscle. You have to learn to work it. You have to, if you're learning spirituality, you have to learn to work that muscle and build it and grow. And like, there's no doubt that you've mastered a lot of other areas of your life. Material, mental, beautiful job well done. You know, but you could be, Knight of Cups. Yeah. If you're wanting to offer love to someone, if you're wanting to kind of take, even not offer it, But if you're wanting to take steps towards going towards something, you know, I kind of feel like there's this, God forbid, you know, you, calm down, calm your storms, right? Nobody's. I wonder how anxious you got in the beginning when someone said someone's getting married. Did it give you a jolt of anxiety? Is it your person? Like, who is it? You know, it's just because you're moving forward, that it's fine. But you're not going to move forward unless you're able to feel. You know, it's a big deal to feel, but it's uncomfortable sometimes. You know, I just realized I've been putting all the cards off to the side. When the last videos I put them on. It's just weird. Yours was organized differently. I just realized I was doing it. Huh. Everything's like, I feel like you'd open my computer and you'd just probably have an aneurysm, like all the tabs and everything. So much is going on. Maybe clear a lot of apps. I don't know, you gotta clear. What am I at? Let's see. I'm gonna go move down to the second row. Actually, we'll do that one because it came out. Eight of Swords is, you know, you're kind of like a self-imposed imprisonment. You're kind of doing this to yourself, you know. Which, I mean, that's self-explanatory. You're putting yourself in a position because you're doing this. You're doing this, have to be in this mental, and you're not supposed to be living in a mental thing. It's a different, you're supposed to be living in a more heart-centered. That's difficult. Alright. Wheel of Fortune. The wheel is always turning. I mean, so it's like when sometimes it seems like you're up and sometimes it seems like you're down, or you're having to learn, or it's difficult. Until you come to this, it's going to seem like it's kind of like walking in snow. You know, there might be some dog. Hold on a second. This is going to be a horror. I'm going to splice this video all together. Oh, you know, every other video went off without like so much as a problem, or like, well, I shouldn't say that. Starting them was kind of difficult, but once I started, it went great. You have a lot going on. You really do. When was the last time you went on vacation but actually had a vacation? Like, didn't just look like a vacation. You can't fake a vacation. No staging, no. Like, I just got like this holding on too tightly to something that you don't need to hold on that tightly to, because it's, you know, it's there. It's not going, like, if he lets go of this and lets go of his feet, those pentacles, they're not going to go anywhere. Like, he can relax a little, you know? I think you have something, like, something happened, you know, that you still need to heal, where you lost what you considered everything. Or maybe something that you don't value as everything, but you're starting to now. Like, oh, well, to lose this was to lose everything. So it's like, what part of your childhood did you feel like things were kind of ripped away from you? And start there. Once you're able to kind of see your way through these experiences and understand how they happened and why they happened, you know, those thoughts that keep popping up that might hurt this area of your life, they're all kind of tied back to a internal belief system that you've probably was traumatized into you. But it's not something you need to really hold on to anymore, so it's important to work through it, because those experiences aren't happening anymore to you. They're not going to happen anymore. So it's safe to look at them and to examine them and to work your way through them and then let them leave. And that's that world, you know. But the world can't everything can't come into balance into, you know what I mean, until, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to pause this again. Until you actually do the work, you know. What's not good for you? What are you doing that's not good for you? Habits. Do you drink? Do you engage in things that you know really aren't that good for you to be doing? Are you not able to be alone as often as you should to get this work done? You know, do you have a problem with distraction? With needing to be distracted? You know, and even good things that come into your life that really mean a lot to you, they can be in a, you know, ill-dignified kind of manner if you're not using them correctly. You know what I mean? It's not about using, it's about using correctly. You know? You need to do things from the right energy, from the right standpoint, from something that you're not tethered to. It's like the things that you do that immediately came to your mind when I said about what addictions, what, you know, things you do. Those are not things that you were born with. So they're not things that you need to keep about yourself. They're not as chained to you as you think. Some of you might feel this way about marriage. You might have this kind of underlying, that's how you feel, that's how you, exactly what you think you would be when you got married. You know what I mean? Like you're just chained to this demon that can literally rip you to shreds, you know? And I mean, that's probably a pretty common fear, you know? It's not easy to give someone, you know, your heart in one hand and then a dagger in the other and be like, yeah, just do whatever you feel like, no problem. That's difficult. But that's where it comes down to discernment and choosing what's right for you, because the person that's right for you would never think about doing anything. So you might be seeing 1111 a lot, or 1110, or 111, or that might be important to you. Let's see. All right, I'm going to do one more here, and then I'm going to do, ooh, Chariot. That's good. You got movement. Once you have balance and you understand kind of the hidden things that are underneath it all, that's going to really help move you forward to dignify this World card, which will lead you into this Queen of Cups. And Queen of Cups, you know, she allows emotions, she allows feeling, she allows understanding, and an equal give and take of energy. You know, she doesn't need to really go anywhere for it. So this is, if it's not you with someone else, it's definitely you with yourself. You need to come like into almost like a union with yourself, where it's not such a hard transaction between your feelings and you know, it's, you have no problem thinking your way out of a situation, but can you feel your way out of it is a good question. You have the strength to do it, and as long as you keep the balance, I see it turning out good. But I will take this into the extended, and we will see how it turns out. Let's do a fortune cookie card for Aries. Fortune cookies. Ooh, thank you. Give yourself some peace and quiet for at least a few hours. Wow. Yeah. That sounds good. Just lay there and feel warm and good. Your numbers are 1, 28, 17, 40, 12, and 13. If you win, you heard the numbers here. All right. Thank you so much. If this is where I leave you, it was an honor to read for you. And what you're going through isn't easy, so I'm really proud of you that you're going to continue to move forward. I'll see you later. Bye.